stairs itself.
Nissim taking a couple of pop shots and dishing out some damage, engaging on all tech, who's the fan into the bomb site. Lux gets Roy in the back lines though. That's an advantage of the second one being taken by the CT forces. Nissim can follow suit as Refresh got the entirely here on the part of Preasy. Just had that one individual. Powers will start leaning down to get that information.
And they just leave it away, going towards a B site. Alltech struggling with that first kill, but does get it in the end. And Big Azera has been seen out towards the back of Jenny, being swept in from the left-hand side. So this should be an instant save.
Seems like these rounds and won and lost are within the matter of only a handful of seconds, really. Execution towards the B site on the pistol, of course, the eco rush, and then this Xe that just got those 2 kills. And as you mentioned, just a save call has to be called in by PAIN. Preasy will answer back to the 2-0 start. The early rifles again going in their favor, and well, that's how they springboarded their streak in the last map.
Now, we've seen a lot of teams, Jay, already qualify to the global finals. Eternal Fire were able to do it in the LAN in Malta. Forza and Ecstatic were able to come through from the first online finals. VP and Spirit came through the second. One win in MIBR in the third. Who do you think is in the best form as a threat right now? Had a quiet performance out on map number 1 of only 10 kills on Anubis. I'm looking forward to him putting on a good showing.
Cowes gets Roy. Niga does slowly pre-king, and there goes Cowes immediately backing off from NQZ's secondary contact, so no trade potential here for PAIN as of yet. That might begin to change, but smokes are getting in the way, so they're not going to be allowed all the control of Alley.
And Nikodos has just got that pick and pretty much fallen off in towards the B side. Big Azera's only got an MP9.
Molly's in as the AK of Voltex swings for the spray. Gets Lux down. Big Azera responds again with the SMG. Still behind the generators. Refresh has seen 2 individuals. Unsure of who to focus on. So both him and TMB go down to that hesitation. In the AK, all that remains for Nikodos. 1 on 3. Swinging in to try to grab that bomb. 20 seconds to get the plant overall.
Yeah, this is a tough round. Looking for a fight. Looking for a duel. He might be able to get towards Guardian.
Wasting time though, pick on the first, swing on the second, out towards CT spawn, Big Azera. See the advantage for PAIN. Preasy sending their smokes and flashes forward towards that ramp control, trying to gain access. They're so tentative about taking the map itself. Nissim and Alltech elsewhere on a B lane.
A fantastic start here from PAIN, moving into the next rifle round. Opening pick out towards A, another pick towards B. Alltech, the lurk out to the B stairs, getting nothing. And now it could just be a warp contact with the reboot that's come up.
Setting up utility to try and go for the B hit. Smoke to crack open the... Well, nade to crack open the smoke. Molly's in towards Nissim, burning quite significantly. Big Azera still continues to spray to dish damage. A kill on Refresh, low HP for TMB. Preasy unable to survive. Nikodos 1 on 4. Surely should just back off and save at stage.
Yeah, there's no hope.
Now the AK's come out to try and shut down some more. Preasy takes some of that consistency away from PAIN. Lux charging up against Nikodos. He's completely blinded by the flashbangs, but he will burn from beyond the grave. 4 on 4. Roy backs up to re-attack. Refresh catches a quick swing on Big Azera there in mid, taking a little bit of emphasis away from Roy. Nissim, concerned about the backstab, can deal with that individual. There is a walk out to side alley, but a real hit's coming in towards the B bomb site. Roy could set up a backstab, assuming he doesn't get counter backstab by NQZ. The T's reconsidering the idea of going towards A. NQZ are going to make some noise. Roy, is he going to hear the man? He should be able to cut him off from the site. Surely he hears it. Backs turn, spray through. They can get the A site plant.
Yeah, that was always going to be the call. There's no way Roy was going to backstab into B. There's too many lines of just vision that can be caught. Peek out from Sniper's desk, a little bit awkward that time around. A lot of damage down towards Cowers. At least they can get the bomb down for free.
Smokes will try siphon Alltech off from TMB. He'll reveal himself. TMB, of course, known to the bomb site itself. Nissim and Cowers, M4 and AK. AK is rather low HP, and a T-side smoke now comes in towards the left cross. Nissim sneaking in. Alltech seeing incendiaries. AK in his own hands. Nade sent. That will damage both individuals. Not by a massive amount, but enough to get Nissim the kill. TMB got a swing. Finds the first. Swing back into second. He's off the bomb defuse. Nissim
towards ramp has not been as consistent as he was in that game itself.
Going to be the first engager of the ramp default, and Nikodos can put him down. Most are ready for Lux, of course, will be trying to counteract the T-side positions. TMB on the headshot angle of Sandbags, ready for NQZ, who actually catches Roy a little bit further extended out. More nades on Nikodos and TMB. TMB struggles to get the kill shot in. Lux and Big Azira can take two back and get the advantage definitively to the favor of PAIN.
And Resmoke can go down out towards ramp, and Refresh might feel as if he needs an opportunity of Ultex to take a contact or space out towards B before he can act with this bombing gap.
Actually rotating out of the A site because I don't think there's anybody else there. Walk up from Refresh will get the bomb down on the A site. It's a case of whether Ultex gets caught off guard, knife in hand. He's going to sneak past the one player down at spawn. The plant will be secured, and Ultex just evades contact. They have no idea about this backstab though.
And they've got to expect it somewhat later into the round as at least being a potential. Refresh has not heard much on the site directly.
Smokes in, man could get caught off indeed. Nissim finds Ultex, Refresh 1-on-3, tucked himself behind the spike, unawares of the potential white boost that could come through from the CT side. Nissim being accounted for, and they just sneak in. Gun barrel pokes him in the side of the head. And PAIN will get to 6.
Well, I think something what we saw there from PAIN was very similar to what we saw on the City side of Vertigo against Big, they were contesting.
You're trying to draw more attention away.
He's done a good effort at that. 3 CTs up here towards the A site, only 1 on B.
Indicating the execution. NQZ can land 1. Oh, Refresh. Here's the one player getting out of position. The bombers are going to commit towards the bomb site. I think Big Azira has thought better of it, though. Backed up at spawn, sees the headshot. Refresh so wary of the players over at Elevator. He'll get a kill on Nikodos, and he strikes onto the back line of the B site. It's round done, surely.
Oh, you've got to think so. Refresh just had so much impact out there towards Guardian. Roy gets the kill towards CT, and they know that Lux is low. They know that he's somewhere in and around CT. There's a player on A, there's a player in mid, there's a player on B. There should be no way in which Lux holds onto this AK. Nikodos has him trapped out to the sniper's nest. And low HP Lux is going to fall. Nikodos just...
Opportunity now. Try and take control over the opposition when they got started on the CT side. And the last head-to-head, of course, Vertigo was all theirs. But Lux has the advantage in the pistol. TMB down. PAIN up by 1.
A lot of space being taken towards A, and Nikodos is almost trying to drive them further forward. Reposition out towards default. Nothing has been seen onto Nissim just yet.
Different story for Cowards. Perhaps he's just been spotted by the P2K. Taps. Trying to catch the individual off guard. The Glock will also fire back. Got another player also out towards the alley position. Big Azira can strike. Lux will get another kill. Refresh down at 2 points of health with his 1 tray back. Desperately needs Ultex though. Massive here. Taps. Refresh dealt with. 1-on-4 now.
Win this round. They're probably going to send it to him at 3.
When everyone said it wouldn't happen. The side swings in again for Nissim. Ultex trades back on him and Big Azira. Preasy fighting for every leg up over PAIN, and that's a pretty significant one to take.
Now, Ultex is going to keep jiggling, actually going to start working down the stairs, in for a triple, just catches the right timing of NQZ.
Towers next up in mid. Bomb on the back of Lux could press in towards that stairs position. If they're going to go for a B attack, which seems like the best case at this particular moment. Going to be a split in from mid and from stairs. Cowers trying to see if we can isolate Refresh, who's checking both the main entries at CT and at Scaff. Swing burst. Khalil gets no damage. Refresh will just nade him off. Nikodos can swing in from Elevator, get that pick. And Lux a 1-on-4 clutch to find. Doesn't get past. Can they go further? Could they end this map streak? That would be an achievement in and of itself. And for Roy spraying manically. Lux caught off of Nikodos. His support in play. The man's allowed to escape. The AK of Refresh sees one more out in the open. Nikodos has caught another good kill. Big Uzera, awkward Ray comes up with 1 headshot. Second man falls. Oh, he transfers to Nikodos as well. 2-on-2. He's bailed out PAIN.
TMB needs that retaking nades. The issue is he was going to set up the backstab. He was going to come in from the bottom of ramp. Ultex does at least deal with Nissim. Could the ace be here for the in-game leader?
1 HP to pull it off. If he does, That would be insanity. The most ridiculous thing we would have seen in this grand final and possibly even the week so far. He's playing so passive. He's going to bait Preasy so far forward. They're taking their sweet time with this. They've got no kits. That nade. Oh, it catches Ultex. Flashbang over. TMB on the defuse. 10 seconds of the stick in the smoke. Manic sprays. He's going charging in. I think he's done enough here, though. It might not be the ace, but it is the round for PAIN. Unbelievable. So it's not exactly a foolproof plan at this moment. Incendiary set first and foremost. They're going to take some damage. The M4 swing of Ultex taking a ton of damage as Nissim can open it up.
Now Roy starts acting out here towards a ramp control. Lux is very deep and very disciplined out here to the ramp control. Nikodos takes a lot of damage. Roy is desperate for the trade.
Obvious exception alongside Big Azera. Incendiary is ahead of the smokes. Refresh. Swinging in. Oh, nade to open up the angle that the CTs can purely exploit. Nikodos struggling to control his sprays. His taps runs out of ammo, and actually a couple return from PAIN. It's a 3-on-3.
I would have much preferred to have seen Preasy back off there. Play the man advantage, play the two casualties, because now Ultex is repositioned to take up mid, which means B is open for a walk-up. And it makes so much sense for PAIN to just either walk contact into B or just go with the exec because of the position of Nissim.
They've pushed down ramp though, so Ultex will try to get back to the site. Known to Nissim's part though. And rotations are so far away for Preasy, with Refresh being on 21 points of health. TMB either needs to go big or go home. PAIN taking their time with this. I think NQZ actually wants to try see if he can get the player on the backstab. He's tagged up heavy. TMB's made his way up to the bomb site. Oh, Nissim catches. 1-on-3 now for TMB. Adjustment. Actually, bang on against NQZ. 1 versus 1. Switch out to the other M4, but right into the headshot of the AK. Smoke down. Are they going to push ahead of it? Or are they going to stall? Molly sent out to the sandbags. Roy holding on top of the railing. AWP is focused out. Oh, Cowers reads it! Straight through the smoke, he clears him up, cleans him up. Nikodos also falls. And that should be it. That should be our center overpass.
Ultex tries his absolute best to get a couple of kills, but 1v3, still 30 seconds on the clock.
Surely he doesn't be a full-blown ace. He's caught damage on Nissim. Oh, he's got Lux as well! Ultex, a 1-on-5. Bomb. Tapped and stuck all the way into the plant. Cowes, a Galil out. A perfect burst of spray to his head. That's what Ultex needs. Nothing less, any less. And we will be confirmed locked in for our third map. Otherwise, Preasy stay alive. The Dane creeps in. All timing now. Ends his P2K ready to receive. Utility inbound very quickly for PAIN as they make their way into that B site. Exy backs up. None of the flashes really catch, but Lux's headshots can catch too. And TMB now forced to fall back and wait for backup to arrive. Plant will be secured.
Yeah, because Lux goes wider on the bomb site and almost comes towards that electric wall, he's just not being flashed in the process. And TMB spamming through that smoke needs to get some help from the bodies.
Cowes expecting vision to the left. Big Air's got it covered to the right-hand side and does land onto TMB. Headshot gain, 2 left standing, now 1. As Refresh will drop and Nikodos in a 1-on-5.
A fantastic start here from PAIN and keeping it very simple with the exec. Just getting that smoke down towards that left-hand side of the bomb side. A couple of flashes in. Yeah, there's some returning kills for Nikodos, but it means absolutely nothing to this entire round.
No kit, no time for the defuse. And therefore, no pistol for Preasy. PAIN get the start, and that's a very important... Not meeting anyone from the CT side. That smoke, however, does indicate action, actually, from PAIN Gaming. Nissim will trade back onto Refresh as Lux went down. Big Azera lurking out in mid. Sees Nikodos, but Nikodos can win the fight. The site might be lost. That nade from Roy, though, cracks open the heaven smoke, and Nikodos can press in towards the site to catch Nissim as Coward already fell. All to NQZ in a 1 versus 4. Isolate the first, second shot. Lose a series here in the CCT Online Finals. Trying to hold down that mid-defensive. Big Uzera burning heavily. That HE takes him down. Oh dear, don't know what happened there in mid.
Yeah, it's like he was just trying to scale in with that molly towards the doors. Refrag coming through from NQZ out toward the house control. Nikodos does get baited from Electric, so could just smoke the molly and give himself some cover.
Missed shot. Would have loved to have traded back to the favour of Preasy. TMB might just do so. No, NQZ, a 2K found. Suddenly Refresh is looking mighty lonely there on the A site.
And Nikodos can try and help out with that util, but as soon as he's smoked off, the best that he can do is spam and hope to get a connection.
Time it with the noise, unable to land anything, refreshed out. Held at heaven, swing on Nissim, catches him, 3-on-3. Will buy some breathing room for the rotations to the CT side, particularly the one man coming back at spawn. Ultex call out towards the water control. M4 of Refresh finally swings in, catches that bomb carrier and drops him on the site. 2 versus 2. They now know where both T-side players are, but there's a big old backstab coming in from NQZ. Or a burst shot does not connect to the head of Lux. 15 seconds. NQZ might have to be the winning element here because the second teammate is peeking in, trying to go for kills. Refresh catches him. And now up to the 1-on-2 with only 5 seconds. It's not going to happen for NQZ. He's got to save as Preasy will take 2.
There'll be a bit of thinking. I mean, they'll know what they're up against at least.
Perhaps the play style and the difference in pace may be a symptom of that.
Oh, good flash.
Here we go. 2 to peek, 2 to find, and both go down on the T side.
Now that timing was just perfect. NQZ, at least he's got a couple of players that are low HP. He is hitting some pretty good shots, and there's actually some returning frags here from PAIN to try and recover this round.
Getting the bomb back at least. NQZ making noise. Ultex about to peek towards it. Nade sent. He's damaged up, and NQZ still gets caught by it. I mean, that's not a bad question, Dwayga. Do you have any answers for me? Because I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised Ultex has even gone for that fight. If it was Roy on the bomb site, I'd say fine, but a low HP member of Ultex aggressing in from B catches good timing, maybe thinking that NQZ would have had his head turned back towards sort of the T-spawn area into top mid as he starts running away. But that was a risky duel. That could have forced it back into a 2v2.
And by all accounts, with the HP being where it was for Ultex, you'd imagine that kill would have gone the way of PAIN.
Wanted to get the first.
Swing a big Uzera, trying to catch Nikodos. Roy going to try to sacrifice himself for the engagement and actually gets away alive for it. Yes, tagged up and actually back in towards that mid control. They'll fall away. TMB hearing reloads. Did he catch off Lux on this thing? This could be a very interesting affair with now 2 CTs ready to peek Electric. The smoke about to clear as well. They'll fight and they'll lose the SMG.
They've done quite a bit of damage, and they've brought a little bit of a stack out here towards a B side. Ultex looks to try and peek in again. Nikodos is going to do the same.
Oh, couldn't quite catch Nissim. HE's tagging Lux extremely low, but NQZ gets the pick. Finally, a response out of Electric. A 2 versus 2. Those Refresh comes up and swings in from A main. Gets Lux. Now leaves it all on Cowers, revealing himself with the drop down. The AUG still in position, but no, it was forward. Flashes of Ultex going to indicate that the A take is inbound. Might have to be a straight retake. Nissim is whether he and his teammate can survive against Ultex's position. He's wary of rotations out towards the B-bomb side, but finally catches the man at main entrance, sees Lux as well. Hears footsteps to his right, has all sorts of info to play with, and is keeping them at bay still. That nade might get Lux, indeed it does, and Nikodos is in for his own backstab. NQZ has been called out to. Ultex is still being a major thorn in the side of the CT forces. This round is pretty much done right here. Time just back of the head.
Cowers, again, last one left to recover what is just a not winnable round. TMB even catches him with the MAC-10.
Take control of their economy state. 4 players on the B site stack, hoping that these pistol players could potentially lock out a couple of kills, and actually are able to do so. NQZ is forced to trace back. Nikodos and Roy get 3 to just maintain control, but only for a moment here. Lux, now backside known. Bomb also known to the CT forces. Those nades trying to dish out some damage and give enough space for a bomb plant here.
And Nikodos has to try and protect the planter as much as possible. TMB to reposition out to jail, making noise.
Both players known, both trying to fire through that smoke. Both individuals back out main control. Nades not doing much damage there. Both going to hide from this position. They have a little bit of util, particularly that Molotov from TMB. They need to set the flashes into Nikodos to peek. Tapped once. Turned in, swing towards the bomb site's position, unable to see anybody, sees one at backside. Lux running for it to grab that AK and save it into the next. And for a half-by round, honestly, that's pretty decent for PAIN. They're even going to take another player with him. Another 4 casualty round for HP for him.
Now Refresh now starting to peer in towards that B site. Even got a flash at the ready to come in for the split.
Cowers back, NQZ watching. Nade side player swinging. NQZ cat is Ultex advantage for the CT side. The bomb is on the site though, and Roy's caught one in the back lines. Nissim on the rotate. The AWP prodding though. Her scope was heard. TMB almost fired at his teammate. NQZ can go massive with the AWP, but so Roy with the AK. Only the 2K. Now it's the AWP of Preasy. 13 seconds to try and lock in these two individuals. Flash to the right hand side. Keeping blind. It doesn't.
Set ourselves up for victory and a comfortable victory on our opposition's map pick. Roy working out here towards mid. AWP repositioning.
NQZ doesn't really want to take a shot. Falls back into the bomb site for a more passive defensive alongside his teammates. It's very quick from Preasy. Nade sent in, dishing out some damage as there is one kill for the AWP, but Nissim is all into the hands of Roy. Refresh ready for the swing forward to Cowers, who runs out of ammo for the second kill. Nikodos can bring it back to a 3-on-3. Meanwhile, Ultex walking out of the main control over on the A site. Tap burst on the heaven control, saw one individual and just falls back as Preasy attacked the B play.
Now, even Lux doesn't even have an incendiary, so can't put anything down for this Temple position. I wonder if the AWP is going to fight Temple.
Thinking about it. Swung out a little bit. Sees this man lands his shots. Advantage Preasy by a margin. Big Azera NQZ.
Oh, they're not keen. They're not keen on this retake whatsoever. They're going to save Jay.
Straight up. No money in reserve. I think they got $2,400 flowing into the bank accounts here as well.
I tell you what, that was a brilliant cancel from the Danes because we could see it, right? There was 3 players on A, and I don't know if it was maybe the kill that Roy got and maybe a little bit more of information, but they make the right decision of not A splitting there. They end up falling back. Nikodos gets
points to play with. PAIN back for ET side. Refresh alone with the B play about to come in. They're going to swing completely dry and they actually win that fight.
A good opener there from PAIN, but you wonder where the pressure's going to be elsewhere. Is it just an A exec? There's no map control anywhere else here for Preasy.
Ultex leading the T side up through main, but only just to put the utility up, not quite for the full-on engagement. Nissim trying to find an angle over here towards the edge of the pillar. Orpa's seen him, but the shot does not connect. Too close range with the wider face. The AK also struggles. And Preasy are reduced 2.
And now there's a lifeline coming through here from PAIN. Preasy losing quite a bit to that FAMAS out to the back plat. DMB trying to see if he can at least recover a pick. I mean, Roy's not even catching a reposition. One from B is walking forward in towards canals. None of the mid players have got aggressive. This is actually really well tempered from PAIN in the 5v2 to just give that respect, to not get too overly aggressive and start losing members.
Try and regroup with TMB and see whether they can send to that A-bomb site. Don't have the time to rotate into the B play. They have got a couple of players out there on defense. No Molotov on them, so this bait and switch from Nissim and Big Azera would be unaccounted for, but time's ticking and they're not moving. This actually might be a very close exit frag position save call. Might risk these AKs dropping off the time. Nissim's just barely been seen. They're going to need to shut down a round here. They're playing outside the B default once again. There are times that PAIN has swung and got so many kills out of it. I'm surprised it's this heavy-handed. DMB and walk his way in. Cowers checking positions. Molly's sent up. TMB not seeing the edge of that smoke. Ultex easily swings out ahead of the pillar. Refresh with the kill. Lux, I think he was known. I think he was firing blinded. Molotov to force him in. Burning heavily. Damaged up to 77. Nissim gets caught by Roy. Lux with an engagement. Big Azera on the site. Lux still known. TMB finds him in the back of the head. 3-on-2 situation here.
Oh, that HE onto Refresh comes in close, but no, it doesn't deny him from going down. They haven't even been able to get the bomb down in a safe position, so they're going to hold it for a while.
Slow it for the moment. Lux seen. Spray goes awry. Back to a 2v2. TMB is going to try and fight here. Meanwhile, NZ swings up from the back lines coming in from the canals. Last player left as Lot drops. Have time to plant the bomb here for Preasy. Too perfect. Shot required. There's the first. Refresh. 1 point of health. Tech9's pulled. AK needs the headshot. Utility in from the smokes. Big Azera. First man forward. Nikadol's going to get smoked off slightly. The USP of TMB can draw attention away alongside Oltex getting the kill. Actually, Nika might not even be a consideration here. He does have one player right behind him. Lux, no idea of the danger that he really was in. And NQZ, a 1-on-5. Bomb dropped in the open. Seen a number of confident pistols in this series. And this one is going the way of Preasy.
I was so worried that Nikadol...
Roy swinging in. NQZ catches Nigados with a flashbang from Big Azera that keeps that individual blind. So early impact not allowed on the automatic weapons for the AWPer. Swing in from Roy is seen 2, caught 1, forced to the reload, a 4-on-4.
NQZ would be desperate to get that trade in there from Top Con. Roy might think about escaping out here. Now, seeing nothing towards the short water, has to expect more presence out there towards Con and knows that Lux is deep in there.
Gets him for a 3-on-3 now. Jump face, AK trying to hunt for TMB. Burst and spray, doesn't quite catch that individual. Incendiaries on from the CT side or block off any further progression from PAIN from now. Second player rotating into the A side, which seems to be the PAIN commitment. Got Big Azera committing ahead. TMB takes it back. Bomb now up on site and should at least get planted.
If they're going to double swing up here from Dumpster, try and disallow that to come down. HE placement actually doesn't land out there towards default. It's missed.
Smokes to Dumpster definitely lands. CT is going back into bank where the older smoke is. It should clear up in the next couple of seconds. Oltex leading them in, trying to look for that AK. Hasn't seen it. Burst through the smokes. AK finally engaging over towards long. One man also in the bathrooms. On the diffuse spray of NQZ's good for the one pick, but Oltex and Roy return fire on both and grab the third for Preasy.
And just about get it in. Keeps going down that line. It could look positive for Roy.
Well, he was already on 3.
I mean, yeah.
So it's a positive.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, it's a positive start to at least outmatch your numbers from map 2. Whether it goes any further is, of course, another question entirely, but the groundwork has been laid. Nikados is getting geared up with the AWP. Warmed up against the T side. 2 kills found. Now TMB sneaks in. Here's the rotations out from the monster wrap. Coming up towards the mid-control. Oh, this is actually seen the shadow, but still losing his life.
I don't know how TMB has been able to win that. Like you mentioned, shadow advantage, every advantage going the way of the Galil. TMB spots a little bit more out there towards the playground. Now, it is a half a buy here. I wonder if Preasy think it's a full buy, considering the AK and at least the Galil that's been bought in.
You're going to consider the bomb plant bonus as well.
Got to imagine that Preasy are very annoyed at themselves that that winning streak of Vertigo is just done. We were talking about it, I don't know if it was the series yesterday or the one before that, where it was, when are they going to lose a Vertigo? Because at some point it's going to happen. You can't stay undefeated forever. And it's to the unlikely team of PAIN after being 1-0 up in the series.
We have our answer. 20 seconds now for the T's to act. Preasy standing by to receive PAIN, who have just taken a little bit too long here. The smoke over at Monster suppressing any vision, so don't want to go ahead and just suicide dive through it. All back to spawn, save those guns into the next, as Preasy will take 4 in a row to start off the CT side. Come through from the T's. No one is moving on that B defense.
And they haven't even made the info play just yet. And for Nikados, I mean, he's going to need a multi if they want to make this round happen. It's going to take a while to get rotates up.
Footsteps heard, 20 seconds. They are not moving at all. It's all going to come down to Nikados, I think. Shot missed out on the first man. Second phase does catch Cowes to a 4-on-4. 10 seconds. Oh, he's caught the next. The bomb onto the default position. NQ's trying to try and catch him, and indeed he removes Nikados from play. And only now does Preasy get rotating.
Yeah, even TMB is going the long way around. He's going to get out to long, and it's just going to take so much time for him to get there. Nikados'
efforts might go to waste right here. TMB pressing all the way around towards long. I think the AK has no idea about it. One engagement now might send them in, but only 10 seconds. They have a kit in play. No smoke to go down. The AWP almost line them up. NQZ, such low HP. Back on for TMB. Ultex leaning into the bathroom's control. Just looking for the exits at this point. He will be able to get Nissim. NQZ can run for it, and Preasy.
Did he find the opener? Roy might actually extend out here towards Banana.
Or NQZ deal with him. Utility in hand. Did he see the shadow? He does now. Back behind Divider. Swing in. 2 players seen. 2 players fall. Trade from Nissim. Not quite on it. Lux does manage to catch one, and TMB's 5-7 can strike. The AWPer. Oh, one scopes, but Nikodos gets enough time to scope back in on Biguzera. And Nissim is left to just save the AK. I think there's several actually been dropped there, including the AWP. Actually, that's the best weapon to hold on to. Because there's no way he's winning this clutch, not with 10 seconds.
And man's playing a bit of Subway Surfers on his phone right there, and Nikodos doesn't quite get the kill, but in the end it does. I think what really helps out there for Preasy is that flash assist. As soon as Roy comes in close towards a bar...
Roy over at long, about to receive them. Flashes over, Molly's in, shot missed out. Second one doesn't connect either. Roy, no, incendiary pulled out. Cowers will try hunt for the man. Lux credited with the kill, and Nikodos is getting desperate for a frag. Finally gets one. Biguzera pulls out the Glock and can remove him from the round.
Yeah, both Nikodos and Roy did as much as they could because they just knew they had to keep fighting from that point onwards. And Lux has been able to take all this map control away, but Refresh is holding out to Truck on a reposition, and a very good shot. Refresh is on it on this game.
3v3 thanks to his trade.
Do they make noise? That's what I want to know. Does the bomb make noise?
You mentioned Refresh being on it in this map up. He's as top fragger of the CT side, alongside TMB at the exact same number. Cowes clearing out the monster control, ensuring that nobody's aggressive from the CT forces. They should start to understand soon that this B site might be in danger.
Yeah, TMB hears nothing, so start walking back out towards Con, and the A players are leaving. They didn't hear anything. They didn't see anything. They're a little bit late to the party, though.
TMB's missed the marker as well towards Connector. Smokes to get set up. Refresh coming in from this. Ooh. In position of Ultex. Bomb plant denied by TMB. Caught on the jump phase by accident, but that should be enough. There's no time left. Are they going to get back on it? TMB almost does. Swing back at the AK of Refresh.
What?
And PAIN just scrambled to get it together. I think I have the... Foreign of Roy flashbanged off from the mid control. Nikodos obviously a little bit traumatized from what happened in that last round up. Roy actually does find the opening pick here, but he'll be wary about sticking around at this position. TMB was covering off Con, but both players will back up.
And Nikodos is holding that sight line just as TMB starts moving away. Cowes might think that this is a chance to get out top Connector and start showing more map control towards the bathrooms and Banana. 3 out towards A, and PAIN are slowly working into position of bathrooms.
Silence. Here in the mid control of T. AWP of Nikodos can catch off one. And Roy can find it on 3. Nikodos will close out the 4th player. And then QZ. All that remains. Oh,
missed very much out here at all. Nikodos with the AWP out towards Con. Nothing seen right now.
Roy. Oh, didn't quite see Biguzera jumping up with the smoke. He actually did catch him. AWP Nikodos up in Connector. Flashbang from Refresh, keeping Biguzera blinded, allowing a bit of time for that AWP to focus on the headshot. Yeah, for Master TMB can trade back on NQZ as Nikodos is full. Flashbang around the corner, perhaps. He's going to get surrounded by the T side. He's got the bomb in his grasp. Might need that backup and support, but they're way too late. PAIN, overwhelm, and Refresh. I have a plan here.
Well, Ultex is in Connector, and Refresh can set up the backstab. If the bomb's actually watching for this position. The problem is, for Lux, how much patience is there on both sides?
Preasy. Wait around for long enough, then Lux might give away the position. Refresh.
Oh, no,
my God!
No, he's looking back!
Who's going to see who? Oh, Refresh wins the fight! 2-on-2 now. He hears footsteps. Can call in the extra backup at the bathrooms. Watching out for Ultex. It's a case of who he's going to have his back turned towards. Spray back. Turn 180, son. Get out of the way. Nissim. Playing silent. Playing careful. playing a spot and doesn't see his man. He's going to check all the way around. Alltech's playing for time in the midst of the smoke. 17 seconds. The utility thrown as well will give Alltech all the info he needs. Play behind the harder cover. Nissim can't see him. Position. Roy has joined forces with Refresh to push up that long position. Because Zera might catch Nikados. He has no idea he's being crept upon here. NQZ has been caught tagged up first and foremost, but this could be a backstab that catches a casualty. And now, here come the T side. M4 bursts through TMB and Alltech. Their crossfire is perfect, but only so perfect. Lux can line him up, knock him down, and get the advantage for the post plant.
Oh, and Lux going out towards Monster, sees both of them. It's good info at least.
Get a little burst from Bigger. Zero removes Roy. And Refresh is all that remains here. 1-on-2. Bigger Zero backed up. Short can get watched by eyes. The AWP watching for the monster position. Shoulder been seen and the man's position's been revealed. Nade to the left. Cowers on the right. Tanking some of the damage. Time is short. The Incendiary should finally force that man out into the AWP's position. Cowers. Actually, that in general. Pain. Oh, taking into the pistol. Alltech catching Lux, smokes deep in at heaven. Bigger Zera can't see anything. He'll just blind tap and hope for the best. The Julies are cowards leaning up here. On short, he was hurt. He can also just get caught by the players reaming in from the short control. So they're backstabbing here. 4-on-4. Bomb yet to get planted, and perhaps it won't be on the B side. Back up to Graffiti. Bigger Zera's going to hear them. Will he try and fight? Doesn't seem like it. Preasy. Oh, TMB. He's in on the short control. They have no idea. They might even bring this bomb right back into the B bomb site. It's actually going to go down towards A. TMB has been accounted for as Bigger Zero will drop meanwhile.
What's happening in this round? How has it gone up towards the A side? What we do know for Pain is this is not going to be an easy retake.
Especially with Cowers removing Alltech, he makes it a little bit more proficient. 3-on-3. There's that bomb planted for, I think, on the other side of the truck. Refresh, tap up, Cowes, close quarters with the Julies, can finally overwhelm. 2 versus 2, and he's going to continue to work alongside his teammate inbound from the dumpster entrance. TMB takes a headshot back, and now it's all on Cowes. 2K to his name. TMB can get tapped on that bomb. Julies will try to look for the kill. He dives in to get the casualty, but not to get the round. No kit in play, no time for the defuse. And Preasy find 9.
Don't you think close this series out and win the whole thing? Lux aggressively out here from Party. Flash though catches him very blinded, and it means that with the crossfire from T-Con and from Playground, he just gets trapped.
Orp of NQZ trying to see if he can adjust against him. Find a tray, but Nikados Molotov sent his direction. Smokes inbound as NQZ can try and escape the ire of the T side. There is an AK inbound from Connector. Might have whiffed the first spray, catches him on the second. 5-on-3, Preasy closing in the pincers against the rest of the rifles. The FAMAS specifically for Bigger Zera, dead in a bathrooms. And 2 men left on the B site. A's open against 5 hungry T's.
And this just feels like such shame for Pain after what was a brilliant showing against Big earlier on today, and what was last time around a smashing that they got absolutely pumped by the Danes. That you come into this best of 3 into a grand final, you lose your map pick, you come back, you show a good showing on map number 2, and you come into map 3 and you're just getting pumped again. It feels like the whole Cinderella story of being able to beat Big and being able to get the revenge up against Preasy to close just isn't going to be the day today.
Refresh. Does catch off vision. Nissim can get the kill. 1 pick back for Pain. Trying to get something in return. Trying to get a small silver lining. But let's be honest, it's a small, very small silver lining here. Preasy edging ever closer. Round by round, piece by piece. Kill by kill into the end of the road, the end of the finals. And their title in CCT.
And Pain, we saw that they took their first loss in Europe to Preasy only yesterday. It looks like their second loss in Europe is going to be to the exact same team on the rematch. At least there's a couple of rifles being saved, but you are right, Jay. It's not going to make a difference. And actually, 1 goes up.
Ned's on. NQZ seeing nothing ahead of that smoke. The door, of course, popped open at Sweet. Lux boosted up by Big Uzera to look down over the mid control, but Preasy not in there at the moment, might not be there at all. Cowes, not being spotted. Oh, yes, he is now. Quick headshot, good start.
Oh, that's a beauty of a kill to come through from Ultex. And there's still a lack of map control right now for the CT side. Big Uzera might try and spot out here towards long. Nikodos nearly catching the jump facer of Dice.
You can feel that shot connects in a different universe. Big Uzera connects Roy instead. 4-on-4. Molly to suppress on the short control. Nissim's considering aggressing to attack. Disconnect the presence. Ultex. Nikodos. He's watching the short control. Only man on the site, only now being joined by Lux. M4 AK combo, shuts down the first, backs to turn. They'll get out of the way, rotations will get called in. Nissim overwhelmed by Lux with one return, stalling for more time. Refresh is not sure where to look. The Orpa Nikodos, 7 seconds.
Playing in from the bathrooms, repositioning out towards long. Refresh taking map control on a walkout from Monster.
Smokes from Nissim might be a little bit late. Flashes just in case. You heard Refresh and engage him. 2 more players pop out. There's another M4 on the bridge, and actually they cancel, fall back and cut their losses.
A good idea there from Preasy. They try to walk out, they try to catch a timing, they lose the pick, fall back. You don't have the mass amount of players to keep trading off of one another. You've only got 2 in the bomb. TMB sees nothing out here towards short water. What they don't know is an off angle's being held from NQZ with the AWP. If they come out short water or towards con, this could be death.
40 seconds. Preasy still regrouping, still forming up the hit. Split in from the short control from Nikodos. Everybody else in from Monster. The flash from connected control. Going to wait for his teammates to get to position. The incendiary so well timed. Preasy have to rush it down as soon as this fire burns out. Flash for support from Nikodos. The AWP of NQZ caught off on the site. He goes down. Cowes does some damage. 6 seconds. Ultex needs to prioritize that plant as Royce provides support. Nikodos has dropped outside of short. Lux with 2 lined up. Ultex, no clutch today, son. It's 8 for Pain.
Oh, and you start thinking, is this a choke? Is this a choke right here for the Danes? Up 11-4, it's now 11-8.
Entry individuals blinded. Roy is going to go very quick and deep. The nade actually lands pretty close. The AWP of NQZ has got no vision with that smoke. Incendiaries again. The T's will pop forward a bit. Flashbang keeps that individual blind. Refresh will burn. And Cowes is just as blinded. TMB's double has cracked open the B sites.
It comes down to the in-game leader to do some of the heavy lifting. Lux, though, we saw his multi in the last round. This could still be on.
Nade to open up heaven for a sec. Lux trying to get on top of the sandbags, being heard there. Ultex going for the plant. Open up at heaven. Roy about to make contact with Big Uzera, and he wins the headshot on the spray. NQZ up round the corner, now leaving all Lux alone. Known towards shorts. Covered off by all T-side players that remain. Preasy still up on the short presence, 30 seconds. If they're going to end A, they're going to start rotating now. Lux has barely been seen, but Lux catches the kill against 2. Ultex and Refresh down. DMB won't last. Lux lambasted Preasy. Finally a trade from Nikodos, but it's coming far too late. His backup, the Lurker, left to be part of the save call. No time to recover the bomb. No time for the plant. Pain. Stay alive.
And Lux is playing well. He's providing a lot of multis down here on the B site. And Nikodos has got to hope that he's not being hunted down after time.
This buy, despite Nikodos' losses. Allowed to cross. Big Uzera doesn't see anything in mid.
And the timing is everything. Refresh does get caught. Big Uzera still does not have the info. And Ultex might feel as if he needs the AK to trade, but he doesn't catch him in time, so they have to focus on the A side. The walk up from Roy.
What a shots, not a double. NQZ with a return. A rifle now dropped there. Nikodos are going to try to get it back anyway. Caught shot, missed out. Tech9 still in his hands. Going to switch back to that AK eventually. Turn 180. Try to look for the next man. Cowes. Ultex. He's looking for a triple. The AWP. The dualies are pulled out because he's got a rapid fire. Needs backup of Nissim. Oh, Preasy. It's the half buy. That's all you need sometimes to overwhelm with speed. PAIN caught flat-footed. And this should be lights out. This should be the end for the Brazilians. The Danes reign supreme.